As expected, Afghanistan doing or taking great strides to be able to defend a total that on paper doesn't necessarily appear to be an overwhelming total, but nonetheless, we all felt here on Cricbuzz Live that it was sufficient, and that's what it's looking like at the moment. 160 for 5 is what Afghanistan put on at the 10 over mark. Namibia struggling at 55 for 4. Just the one wicket to Rashid Khan, but plenty of contributions early on from Naveen ul Haq using his pace variations. I'm joined on Cricbuzz Comm Box by Dinesh Karthik. DK, first and foremost, Zahir Khan, who's not with us on Comm Box right now, got it bang on. Over number 8 is when Rashid Khan came on.
Oh, perfect. I think it's just him coming in, first ball, he gets a wicket. We're all used to that with Rashid Khan. He's a special bowler, a special cricketer, without a doubt. And Afghanistan doing things in the Afghanistan way. I mean, they're just dominating sides which can't play spin very well. Interestingly, though, the domination has come from fast bowlers, but bowling a bit of cutters and all of that and making life really hard for the Namibian batters.
Certainly have. I mean, such experience shown by Naveen ul Haq, who's now become a journeyman around the world. He plays, just come off a good season in the CPL, been an impact player there. And I think he used his experience early on to pick that first wicket. And they realized no Mujibur Rahman, and Afghanistan sort of didn't feel his absence.
Definitely, I think it's a testament of the fact as to how good a bowling unit Afghanistan is by knowing that 4 of their bowlers play a lot of cricket around the world for various franchises. A standout bowler, Naveen ul Haq, who's good at the death, good up top with the slow ones, solid bowler. Nabi, interesting, going for a bit of tap, but I'm sure he'll come back in the game. The rest of it is pretty self-explanatory, as you see. The bowlers doing a fabulous job. Rashid Khan coming in, picking a wicket of his first ball, and he's going to make life hard in the next couple of overs that he's got as well. Overall, as I said, Afghanistan, bowling is their strong suit. They always back it, and hence every time they win the toss, they want to bat first because they want to put the opposition batters under pressure when they bowl. And you can see this time it's going to be way too much for Namibia. And, we're going to be looking at a score. I won't be surprised if they get Namibia under 100 as well.
And the one thing Namibia have done in this tournament is they've shuffled their batting lineup quite a bit. And today, the person they promoted to number 3 was the mystery man, Lofty Eaton. He hadn't bowled, he hadn't batted except once lower down the order. And here he is promoted to number 3. And again, like his bowling, DK, he didn't look out of place. He hit that 6 of Nabi.
Absolutely. For a start, I want to get the name right like you did. Jan Nicole Lofty Eaton did a fabulous job. The 6 of Nabi was brilliant. The batting unit, look, I think Namibia, it's a great experience for them playing against quality sides. It's great to see youngsters like Lofty coming in, given a chance with the ball, grabbing it with both hands, batting, doing his bit, showing the world what he is capable of. Good signs for Namibian cricket, and that's what you want to see from the minnows, if you may call it, without being too rude to them. I think, they're really growing as a country, as a cricketing nation, and that's great to watch. I like what Albie Mokil has said. If you want people from your country to take up the sport, you need heroes, and there are a few heroes in this Namibian team, and it's very good for them.
But they do have a couple of experienced hands to try and at least make this total look a little bit more respectable. They've thrown a couple of the youngsters up front, but they do have David Visa still at the crease along with the captain, and still with JJ Smith to come. So hopefully for Namibia's sake, whether or not this game goes the way it's looking like it's going, Afghanistan's way, they can at least put up some respectability with the experienced hands.
True. I would like to see that as well, though I personally highly doubt it, because as much as they're good players of fast bowling, I don't think playing spin is their strong suit. And, Afghanistan is not an easy team to contend with because they're world-class spinners, Even though Mujib is missing out today, Rashid Khan and Mohammad Nabi are a handful. And on top of that, the fast bowlers making it, enjoying bowling the cutters as well is going to make it even harder. So it's going to be a great challenge for them. They're Erasmus and Vise batting as we speak with Smith to come. So it'll be interesting to watch how they adapt and adjust to what's being thrown at them. Though I would definitely say they're going to have it really hard in the next 10 overs.
Well, if they have to adapt and adjust, so do we. Because we've just talked up Gerhard Erasmus and off he goes. Beautiful Yorker from Hamid Hassan. You'll get used to Cricbuzz Comm Box, DK. Wickets tend to fall all the time. We call it the Comm Box curse. But it's been a wonderful Yorker from the veteran with the headband on, Hamid Hassan. Got rid of the captain. More problems for Namibia.
True, true. The last time we were there at the start of the inning, there was a wicket fallen. Craig Williams, it was, and this time it is Gerard Erasmus. So, just again goes to show what I'm happy with is, even though I didn't see the footage, you're saying it's a Yorker, and I'm happy with that. Generally, they seem to be getting wickets of the slow one. So if Hamid Al Hassan has come and used his experience and bowled that Yorker, it's a great delivery to get a wicket. And I'm really happy for him because I think he values Afghanistan cricket a lot. And most importantly, for somebody to become a commentator and then come and play, I like that. I like to see that. That's one of the reasons why I took up, being an expert and being a commentator. So I'm really excited and happy for him to do well.
Yep, you can play both the roles, and you've played it with aplomb. Hamid Hassan's doing that as well. And I noticed that commentator in you coming out when you were so careful, saying, let me get that name right. Because as a player on the field, you've got your mates around you. You're probably calling them by nicknames most of the time. But in the comm box, you've got to get the names right.
Absolutely. You're bang on there. Perfect, Gautam. Learning it from the best in the trade. Thank you.
Well, we love to have DK on the microphone and, of course, still showing us his wares on the field. But for now, we'll leave it to Namibia and Afghanistan to see how much they can do till the end. We've got a big game to look forward to, and we'll be back with all of you very soon. Thank you to Dinesh Karthik, and we'll see all of you very soon. That's all from Cricbuzz Comm Box.